I thought to myself, today or never, and here I am, finally filming a video about my trip to Norway. I guess at first I should tell a bit about how we bought tickets. First of all, it was two of my friends, volunteers, who decided to go, and they bought really cheap tickets, like 30 euros from Vilnius to Norway, and then they invited me, and I also decided to buy when I was buying them, they were already like 15 euros more expensive, so I was really hesitating a lot, but in the end I decided to buy those tickets. The first advice that I would give you before going anywhere is to check where the airport you are coming to is situated, because we bought tickets from Vilnius to Torp airport in Norway, and it was like 2 hours away from Oslo. So it means that we had to pay extra money to get from that airport to Oslo, and it costed a lot. It costed more than tickets there and back, flight tickets there and back. So for the flight tickets I paid 45 euros, and for tickets from airport to Oslo and back I paid 60 euros. So yeah, it was definitely just my stupid fault, and you better not do this. Then, as you know, Norway is a super expensive country, so before coming there we decided to find some couchsurfing to not to pay for apartment or hostel. And trust me, we tried a lot. I texted like 20 people in Oslo, and no one has accepted us as guests, and they told that like okay, I'm away this weekend, or I'm already hosting someone. So it was really frustrating, and till the last day of our departure we didn't know where we are going to stay, and at the end we would just book the hostel, like the cheapest one. And actually the one thing that surprised me is that there were not so many hostels in Oslo, and there were like 3 of them, and one was the cheapest, so we went there. But maybe we had to look for them more, or maybe Oslo is such a rich country that there are only hotels, so I don't know. But yeah, we booked a hostel, and we also had to pay for the bed linen separately, so you should mind that if you go to the hostel that is its name, you will have to pay like extra 5 euros for the bed linen. Then I was really not in mood of going anywhere. First of all, because I knew that I will pay a lot of money for like going from airport to the city, then I will spend a lot of money for food because Oslo is fucking expensive, and then I would pay for hostel for 2 days, and I was also sick, so I hesitated whether I should go or no, because I didn't want it to get worse. And as you can see, I'm still ill, and it's been a month. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, but I didn't regret that I went there, and it was like the best trip that I've had. So our trip started actually in Klaipėda, because I'm living here, so we had to go by car from Klaipėda to Vilnius, and then from Vilnius airport to Torp airport, and from Torp airport to Oslo by train. We took a train, but you also have an option to take a bus. I don't remember which option is faster, but they're approximately the same price, so there is no difference in what you choose. And there is a free shuttle bus from Torp airport to the train station, and its price is included into the train ticket price. And then we finally arrived to Oslo. free place to stay in Oslo, but my friend contacted one guy from Couchsurfing who was willing to show us the city. So the minute we came to Oslo, we went to meet that guy, and he was super nice. He invited us to go to the free music concert of classical music, and it was like super sweet of him, and we had a great evening. What made it special is that every other tourist would have probably go on a tour through the city or did some, basic tourist stuff. But we had an exclusive opportunity to visit that concert, that musical college or something, and to chat with local a bit. So it was really nice experience to have. And then we went to hostel to check in. Hostel was nice, but a bit weird because there was like a big room with beds, and the room was at the same time a kitchen. So there is a bed and there is a table to eat, and there is a fridge and oven and some kitchen stuff. So yeah, it was pretty weird, because when I woke up the next morning and I wanted to make a breakfast, because of course I took some stuff to eat, to buy breakfast there. Everyone would hear me boiling the water to make my porridge and stuff. So yeah, it was not really nice, but still we had no choice. Next thing what we did was joining the free walking tour, and I suggest all of you to do it if you're in any country, city where there are free walking tours. We had a really nice tour guide that was like really excited about what he was talking about, and it was more like a performance rather than just excursion. You always want to know something more about the country you visit, so free walking tours is a nice opportunity to do it, and it's free.
It was in this area, very interesting. Before the voyages of the Europe, destroying what has been built by Norwegians, and how people are staying in their homes and feeling watched, and you can see the Quislings here spying on the people. Quislings are the traitors, the Norwegian fascists who sided with the Nazis.
Okay.
All right. And then we can see how...
And after the free walking tour, we decided to go to see the memorial for the 22nd of July, when there was a terract in Oslo, and then on one island, I don't remember the name of, Uta something, and it was also really nice to know more about this story. And if you're interested in that, I really suggest you to visit this memorial. And after that, we decided to go to have lunch because we were super hungry. Um, and of course, we wanted to find a place that was more or less cheap, and we did find it because host of my friends who did find a couch surfing place to stay uh, said them that one burger place had a special day today because their owner was 70, has turned 70. So there was a special offer where the burger costed 70 crowns. It's like a bit more than 7 euros. And you get a huge burger, French fries, sauces, different sauces that you want, and a free drink. So it was like the best offer for us. After that, we decided to just stroll around the city to see some interesting places, and that's why we went to Opera House, that is in form of an iceberg, and it's a super beautiful place. There's also, you can go up there and see the whole city. Also, we saw weird Oslo saunas where people sit near the river just in the barrels. So the sauna is a barrel, not really big barrel, so maybe only like 4 people can be there at one time. And then they go out of these barrels and jump into the water.
Okay. I'm creeping so much, but I don't care.
And earlier that day we also visited the main city fortress, took some pictures there. It was also super windy, but we saw some beautiful places. Back to the city center, just to the main street, and then we went to a meeting with our, again, that guy who took us to the musical concert during our first day, and this time he invited us to one fancy place, but everything was so expensive there that we just didn't buy anything, and then he decided to treat us with an apple juice. By the way, the most delicious apple juice that I've ever tried. And afterwards we were super tired, so we went home to sleep. And on the last day of our trip, when we were leaving, all of us separated a bit because I bought tickets back on another flight, and my friends bought tickets back on the flight not from the top airport but from Oslo. So yeah, I had to go separately, but with 2 other friends. But we met only in the airport because they went there by bus and I went there by train. So yeah, and actually I thought that I would miss my flight because I arrived only an hour before departure, so I had only half an hour to check in. Yeah, so I thought that I would miss it, but luckily everything went great. And I was safely back in Vilnius, and then again from Vilnius to Klaipėda by car, and that's it. The trip is over.